Okay, that's it. So we are here in the final ceremony of the fourth edition of Build with Beats. Thank you again for coming this afternoon of summer. And the plan for today, the agenda is like this. First, we will have Christine from Europeana making a presentation, not only about Europeana, but also about her experience watching the program and this edition. I will explain a bit also about Build with Beats to provide some context because some of you are guests today, and not only the participants from this edition, but also participants from the other ones and from the outside. You are here, so I will explain a bit like the path that we have taken during this edition. And finally, the most important part today is the presentation of the projects. We will have several projects and doing the show off of the work that you have been carried over with during these months. So it's a very special moment for you, and we will let some open discussion space in the end and some words as a closure. So we expect the session to be maybe more than 1 hour and a half, but we expect less than 2 hours. We will try to keep on that part depending on how long we take to do the presentations. So this said, this is the moment now to give the floor to Christine. She's the person or contact in Europeana, and she has been taking care of this edition. So you can explain a bit about what Europeana is for those of you who still don't know it, but especially the introduction that you wanted to do.
Okay. Can you hear me well?
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, Daniel, I'm going to have to ask you to click on the slides if that's okay, because of all of these,
No worries.
yeah, technical issues, unfortunately. But no, wait, please go back to the slides because I would like to take, first of all, a little moment of gratitude. Yeah, and as Daniel said, my name is Christine Wedding. I am a business development coordinator for education at Europeana. And before I tell you a little bit more of what it is we do at Europeana, I want to take a moment to give you a big shout out, especially to the main organizers and collaborators that made this program possible, especially to the collaborators at Macedonia and AIDI, Macedonian Studio and AIDI, especially to Daniel, David, and Misar for your creativity, dedication, and hard work, which has been absolutely key for this and all of the other editions of Build with Bits. Congratulations on putting together such an inspiring edition and for engaging so many students, educators, tech enthusiasts, creatives, and institutions along the way. And thanks also to the mentors and to the workshop facilitators for your time and for delivering such valuable sessions on technology and how to use it in today's context. It has been truly a very incredible initiative, and I am very proud to say that every time I talk about this initiative and I talk to people that in some way have heard or know the project, they all love it, and everybody's very enthusiastic, not only in Europeana about this initiative, but within colleagues within the digital cultural heritage field. So this is truly a big thank you to all of you for organizing this event, and of course for all the participants to making this extra special. And now, Danielle, if you could go please to the next slide. I'm sure that many of you already know very well what Europeana is, but in case you are new here and don't know what it is, I'm gonna take you through some of the main things that it is we do, because yeah, we're a big organization and we do a lot of things, but today is about you, so I won't take that much of your time. So basically what we're most known for is that we're a platform that gives free access to digitized cultural heritage from across Europe. So this is millions of items like books, artworks, photographs, videos, music, and more from thousands of museums, libraries, archives, and galleries. In fact, we work with over 4,000 cultural heritage institutions from around Europe, and the platform currently hosts 60 million records. That's 60 million windows of Europe's shared history and culture ready for you to explore and to learn from, and of course, reuse. And this aspect of reuse is very important for us. And this is why from the 16 million records, over 75% of the content is actually openly licensed. So it's actually ready for anyone who wants to access Europeana to use. This makes it especially a powerful resource for students, educators, and creators such as yourselves today. Next slide, please. And one of the nice things about Europeana is that it's not just an archive, but we offer many ways in which to explore and interact with the content that we offer. We have many types of different curated editorial formats in which you can explore the content. We have exhibitions, we have thematic stories. We also have a feature in which you yourself, as a user, can create your own gallery and gather all the items that you find interesting and put them under a specific theme, and you can decide whether you want to make this public or not. And you can share this with other users. Next slide, please. We also offer access to our data through a set of APIs, which some of you in the program may have already explored. These APIs allow you to plug your own code, project, or platform into our database and build applications using millions of digitized cultural heritage items that you can find in our platform. Next slide, please. Oh, sorry, and you can access this by going to apis.europeana.eu. Well, beyond the platform, Europeana hosts also a very beautiful community. This is the Europeana Network Association, which brings thousands of professionals working in digital cultural heritage. And these communities operate through 7 specialized communities, which is the communities that you can see on the slide. And within this community, we share best practices, we collaborate, and we basically all work towards the same common goal, which is improve access to Europe's cultural heritage in this digital age. And anyone can access this community or this network. It's completely free to sign up, and you can very easily find access to this community through our website. Yes, next slide. Thank you. Yeah, but today is really about you and what you have accomplished in the last couple of months. In the last months, you have been exploring different technologies, different topics with the workshops, and you have reimagined how cultural heritage come alive in new formats and shown that it can be a source of innovation, inclusion, reflection, and connection. And I am very excited to see all of the projects that you have come to life during this edition. So I will give the floor back to Danielle, and let's dive deep into these 6 experiences that I'm really, really looking forward to see. And congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. And thank you for trusting again with the program. So I will explain a bit about what this edition of Build with Bit was about, because some of you, as I said, you are new or you are guests in this session. So I just want to make a general presentation. Most of you already know about Build with Bits, but maybe it was not so explicit, the methodology that we were using. So I wanted to point this out, because Build with Bits, this is the 4th edition, and we define it as an international experience that happens online, where a group of participants that are you today have learned how to design social virtual environments where to generate a positive impact, focus either in the educational aspect, either in digital cultural or culture, or in social issues, depending on the project. So this is an initiative that we have created from AIDI. That is, we are a non-profit community based in Spain, along with the Europeana Foundation 4 years ago. And during these years, we have fostered the creation of already 32 virtual environments like this, using different platforms, different software. And when we call social virtual environments to this, it's because this is a new technology that has been here not for so many years, and it has some specific features that allows you to create an immersive space when you can walk through it, and you can also meet other people inside. You can speak with them using the spatial audio. Sometimes you can grab 3D objects, read text or pictures. You can place also videos, audio, but all of these features depend on the possibilities of each software. So we are using several of them to create different spaces with different possibilities. And we are very proud of the level of professionality, but also the creativity and the engagement that you have been putting with this collaborative experience to create these wonderful spaces. These are only 9 of them. The rest of them are in the website, and today we have some more to be presented. After Build with Bits, we have celebrated, after this edition, we have celebrated 4 live workshops. We have done individual mentorings and specific sessions. Also, you have these technical learning pills about different technical help or tutorials with the platforms. You will have the possibility of asking for a certificate of participation. This is something I don't know if we say it in the first day, but you can also ask for it. And you will have also the possibility of us to disseminate your project in different platforms, for example, in AIDI and Europeana social media and the website of Europeana. And of course, you will get, or you are getting, the social virtual environment that you have designed, and you should be proud of that, because it's the most important part there. But also, I wanted to point out that there is this also intangible perspective of the things that you obtain, the benefits, because Build with Bits, we want it to be like an opportunity, an excuse for those kind of projects that maybe an institution have in the drawer, like ideas written in a notebook, but maybe you don't have the time or the chance to make it real. So thanks to Build with Bits, we want to empower and encourage people to collaborate together and try this like a pilot or a test for those ideas. So we hope that this excuse has been used in the best way for you, and to keep the project beyond Build with Bits. Also, it's a learning path, because we are also learning with you, and sometimes there are new software appearing. The software work in a way that maybe we don't expect, because it's a very new technology. So we are also creating on the run the tutorials, the workshops, depending on the kind of necessities that you are identifying, and trying to get a good experience together. Because for us, this is more about community, and that's the reason some of you that are here today were former participants in the other editions, because we want to create a Build with Bits community in general, not just by edition, and have the opportunity to plan this serendipity. Like, things happen, and sometimes unexpected things happen, and that's good. And some of you are already collaborating in other projects, and this is something beautiful for us. And for example, one of the things that have already happened in other editions are like some of your projects have appeared in local media, or you have a paper of them. We have also met in person sometimes. So these are the kind of things that sometimes happen, and we're very proud of that. And regarding this edition, we have designed this edition based on a methodology that we call living labs, like citizen labs. And the main characteristic is that we have split the call in 2 parts. Like, the first part more focused on the projects, like different leaders that propose an idea, propose a project that they have in mind. And with this open call, we were also more, we addressed this call for institutions or different kind of organizations, or a context where you have more access to one specific resource or to the digital heritage assets, or you have more like a bigger possibility of getting things done related with the assets that we will use afterwards. So the second stage is more focused on the open call for collaborators that are people in general that want to join and help with the project. And in this second call, you selected which of these projects you wanted to help with, and also you provide some information about your interests, your motivation, your skills, and we did this matching together. And with the program, we spent 12 weeks since the beginning, and you have been working very hard, as you know. So we will see the outcomes in a minute. And now we are here in this delivery stage, related with, not only with all the forms and the documents that we have asked you to fill in, but also with this presentation and how to disseminate the space and the work to the wall and to other potential collaborators. And also, just for you to know, we have been working with this kind of mindset, like a sprint or agile mindset, because we had 4 live workshops, and after each workshop, we provide to you some questions, open questions that may lead to discussion. And then you were designing and building, testing, and it was like going back and forward, because we didn't want the process of building be too much straightforward, like start building from nowhere, like random. We wanted you to be first having this time to reflection and conversation and sharing. And I think that this has worked very well in this edition. So I think that we will repeat the structure for the next ones. And finally, just to finish this sum up, the live workshops were done by Manu, Elisa, Vicky, and Micaela. We want also to thank to them for these sessions focused on online citizen participation, art through technology, critical thinking, and digital footprint of virtual projects. And we also have the pre-recorded learning pills focused on the technical part, as you know. And finally, this is like the overview of all the technologies that have been used during the program. Mozilla Hubs was shut down 1 year ago, actually, but we have used for this edition a lot of different tools, not only for the creation of 3D spaces, but also some complementary software to create the assets, to work with 3D models, and also some of the projects like Magnificent House and HoloNet and Argonauts that are projects or already led by some of the participants here, and they put in common in this exercise of collective intelligence the knowledge and the features, the resources that they already had to create a more immersive and integrated experience. So we are very thankful for you for this act of generosity. And also we use a lot of extra tools to make this communication possible and to create a good environment for collaboration. These are the numbers of this edition. We have 7 projects and like 15 news collaborators that have finished the project this edition. Some other collaborators are repeating from the other editions. Also, we have new students. In total, this is, I think, the edition with the most variety of countries participating, 18 different countries, at least, if we have counted well. And we had 4 official sessions with the workshop, plus the kickoff, plus this final ceremony, plus all the individual sessions that we have with the team. So I didn't know, I couldn't count the exact number, but I guess that 15 or 20 meetings in total with assistance and help by the facilitators. And also, the number of items used was interesting, because this is the first time in all the editions that you have used 3D files from the Europeana archive. So this is something that we wanted to boost from the beginning, apart from the 2D pictures and assets that you have already used. So also we have a lot of new items, and you will see it. You will see them in a minute from other kind of open repositories. So that's it on my side. Let's go with the projects of this year. Just for all of you to recap what's going to happen now. We are letting 5 minutes per project. We are not going to be like with a timer and I'm saying if you are taking more or less time, but just please adjust to this more or less time to let the space for everybody to do the presentation. We have asked the people that are going to be presenting today to do some introduction first about, of course, their name and the city, the name also of the team members, but maybe the organization they belong to in case that they are part of a group, and the original goal and relevance on using virtual environments for the project that they had in mind, why they are participating here, then some description of the work and the different steps that they have taken, and we will show some animations with the final result of the social virtual environment. And ideally, we are asking also if you have some next step in mind, just for all of you, also the guest people here, if you want to say something in the end to collaborate in the future. So we are open to facilitate those connections. The presentation will be held in English, but if you want to say something in your mother tongue, it's also okay. We like this kind of interaction. I will keep sharing the screen, so I will skip the first slide. There are 2 slides per project, so when you tell me, I will go to the next slide, or I will do it anyway, like in the middle of the time. This is the running order. We have 6 projects. 3 of them were like the main projects because they were the one that joined through the open call and with collaborators through the second call. But there are other 3 projects that we will explain a bit more in a minute because they are like parallel projects and also very interesting. And in the end, we have like a surprise project that it's also parallel and very interesting, especially for those of you who have participated in former editions. So let's go with it. Pera, with the first intervention, the floor is yours. Are you there? I can see you in the chat.
You're muted.
Espera.
Now is it fine?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was saying that I'm Pere Oliva from Barcelona, but living in Paris. And when Daniel suggests me to participate in this program, actually it's the first time in the name of Serve the City. I was already motivated to do this. We found a good experience. So first about Serve the City, we are like an NGO based in Paris that we help our beneficiaries are asylum seekers, refugees, and homeless. So the first idea that came out for this project is about a book made by Claudia Vogel, a Swiss artist from Switzerland. She used to be a volunteer for Serve the City, and she created a book about Maris. Maris is a homeless based in Paris, in the street, living in the street for the last 40 years, but she's always every day painting. So it's what you can see in this prototype. So then we found, we created the group. We have been working so hard with a lot of help from everybody. So we are proud about the results. Maybe later you can see some screenshots of the prototype. Also, we are creating a video with the screenshots. But all the products, the idea is that we want to publish in Serve the City, in our social media for our volunteers that we have like about more than 20,000 subscribers. and we were very happy with both things, the final product. But I think the most important, even more than the final product, is the processes of working with people from different countries, different cultures, that you meet them without having to to travel. So this was very good connection.
We are having trouble to listen to you. You have to speak directly to the phone, to the mic, like the other times.
It's okay. It's because
Right.
sometimes I have like here a low resource of internet. I hope now it's fine.
Yeah, there is
So,
fine. If you
yeah.
are centered, yeah.
So yeah. The idea was to show this the content. The objective of this product was to make visible the situation of the homeless in Paris, but through color, through hope, through art. Also make visible the situation of Marie, the homeless. I know her personally, and a few weeks ago I went to talk to her, and I showed some pictures of her artwork, and she told me, it's not me. And also I remember she told me in the past that she doesn't exist. So I think it's a good homage to her, to all the homeless in Paris, but especially to her, to make her visible. Also, before I forgot to thank the team that we, especially Marina, that she was from Spain, living in Belgium, very well in the technical part. And Marie also was very helpful because he was last year also helping the project. And now I don't know if it's she, but I saw the newspaper that the people want to prize. I don't know if it's Maria, but she was very humble because in all the meetings that we did, she never explained this. So congratulations. And
I'm
I don't
here.
know if
I'm here. I'm here.
it's okay. It's you. It was you. So
Yeah.
this. So yeah, maybe for such project for next year is like if some schools are involved, like we do this kind of project with the classroom, with the kids, this Zoom conference with kids or some small group of the kids. I know this year was not possible, but it's like a good idea also for next year. And yeah, in general, we are very happy and we want to thank David, Daniel, and they were always on pizza, very nice with us all the time and very helpful. So it's like everything is positive from our part. Yeah. For me, I think it's more or less what I wanted to say. If Marina or Maria want to tell something, it's on them.
Well, I don't know if I can speak a little bit only to
Yeah.
congratulate Marina because she was very, very, very hard worker, and Pierre always incentivate us to work. And thanks to Daniel and to I don't remember the other name, Daniel and the other guy because I don't remember.
David.
David, sorry, David. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much for your help. It's been wonderful to work, and I love the idea of the homeless. It touched my heart. So thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, you too, for this impressive project. Very touching, as you say. And Marina has written in the chat also. If you want to say hello, so your face can appear in the recording.
Marina had her hand up. Yeah, I cannot connect now.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
No worries.
Marina is saying that she agrees that it's not only the final product, but it's more important the processes of these cooperative processes between countries and cultures. Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Hope to see you in other time. So let's go with the next project. and I will give the floor to Alejandro.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Hi, hi everyone here this afternoon. I'm university professor and independent researcher from Buenos Aires, Argentina. And I would like to express my gratitude to the entire AIDI team, Daniel, David, and Nizar, and also to the Europeana team for this invitation. And especially I want to thank Elena, Anna, and Tena, with whom we worked together over the past few weeks on the project that we are finally presenting today. Our project centered on a virtual exhibition of a 16th century altarpiece, now part of an Argentine museum collection, to explore its various displacements. The first room was designed for a contemporary audience, potentially unfamiliar with the altarpiece narrative, offering tools for an in-depth iconographic analysis. The second large room traced the altarpiece journey from Spain to Argentina, including its passage through an antique dealer in France and an art fair in Belgium. The altarpiece shifts in function, meaning, and context inspire a third room featuring a very diverse collection of works that showcase multiple forms of displacement, encouraging visitors to contemplate the artworks. Through this project, we aim for a decolonial approach. We start with an element deeply rooted in Western dominant culture for centuries, an altarpiece, which also speaks to transculturation following the conquest of America, also in the 16th century. However, we present it to a contemporary audience with varied traditions, ultimately addressing new issues related to both physical and symbolic displacements. That's because over time, societies have grown more complex, leading to democratic communities composed of individuals from diverse cultural, racial, religious, linguistic origins who possess equal rights. We work with material provided by the Museo de Arte Español Enrique Larreta in Buenos Aires through Patricia Novilia, the head of Investigation and Exhibition Department of the museum, and materials available in the Europeana archives. Elena was the responsible for the exhibition space design through Spatial. Anna provided her magnificent platforms to help us tell this story in a micro-museum style or way. And Tena is developing a virtual environment through Holonet, where we hope to continue this project in future. Now I encourage you to explore it and provide any feedback you may have, so we can refine it and further align it with our goal of democratizing access to art. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Alejandro. Is one of you in the team want to say something else? Or say hello at least?
Elena is here. I don't know if Tena and Anna are here.
Hi.
Hi,
Well,
Elena.
I just want to add that was a pleasure to work with you all. This was a really good team, and I'm very happy to be with you in this project. Thank you.
Right, so thank you very much for this wonderful project as well. We have still to go to Synovas one day to explore
Yes.
the origin of all.
Well, that's the idea with the hologram project, to make a visit to the Synovas church, and maybe to have a lecture inside a room recreating the church, and replacing the altarpiece in its original space.
Okay, good. So let's go with the next theme. A lot of flags here. You are there, Narik?
Yeah, I'm here. Hello. First, sorry, because I'm having some technical issues with my camera, so I don't know why I can't put it on.
Oh.
So if it's okay, you can hear me, but you can't see me.
Okay, we can see you in the picture of you as a child.
Yeah. Okay, so I am Narik from Armenia, living in Madrid, or I don't know, maybe both. I am from Armenia and from Spain. I'm representing Group C, Creative Lab for Migrants, and also the association 4083 kilometers. First of all, I want to thank the team, because you can see that we had a lot of people working on this project, and also thanks to Europeana and AIDI for the opportunity to sharing and working in this project. The first thing that we started to share in the group and the project, in the first goal was that create a collaborative virtual space where migrant people can share their experiences and their migrant stories through art, comics, like a cultural exchange, and we thought that the virtual environment could be a very imaginative space to share our stories or migrant stories through arts. But then when we had our first meeting, we spoke about food. So finally our main theme was to share migrant stories through food and gastronomy experiences, like how food and how our stories related with food can be a way to identify our differences, but also a way to integrate our stories in other countries. So I think our biggest challenge was the time, because it was difficult to share our individual projects and work with the project and work together, because personally I would love to share more spaces and more time together to share the stories, but also involve the people who shared their migrant stories in the project. But I think that we have a very beautiful space, because as you can see, our final idea was to create different islands, and every island represents different ingredients. So every island is connected between by bridges. And that's the way that you can, imagine that, our stories and our experiences are different and our identities are different, but also the bridges and the food can be a way to connect us between and find share points. So in the island, you can navigate and you can swim, and you can find different ingredients to put between the islands. And also in every island, you can find a story where you can hear the voice of everyone who participated in the project and share their migrant stories and some memories related by food. And how these kind of memories help to integrate in the new countries, or also have memories that keep you in contact with your identity. And also one of our colleagues, Gina, also shared that her alumnos, sorry, I forget the in English, it was a great opportunity for them to share their culture, because in their school they can't do it in other ways. So in this project they have the opportunity to share their own culture through these stories. So I'm very happy with the result. Also for the future, I would love, and I think maybe in our group they will be agree with me to make the project bigger and bring more stories, more migrant stories in this project. And also maybe we can share like a way to share differences and finding common and similarities in our differences maybe. So thank you so much, and I enjoy a lot in this project.
Thank you, Narik, for your implication with the project. I don't know if some of you want to say hello as well, Ana or Gina, Guillermo.
Yeah, we have a lot of.
Yeah, a lot of, love and a lot of applause. Or if you're okay, we can close here with this. Okay, so thank you very much for this project. Very interesting. As you can see, you have been using different platforms for these last projects, because the first one was made in Captic, the second one in Spatial, and this in Roblox. So every platform allows different features. For example, in this, you can ride the boat, but it has other limitations. So it depends on the platform that we use to have different features. Okay, so after these three, like the main projects, because they were the ones with more open collaboration, now we are going to other projects. And maybe some of you don't know that they were being carried out during the program, but that are very, very interesting and have their own origin. So now I will give the floor to Elena again, because she has been collaborating with Alejandro, but also she has been doing a project on her own, and she was a participant also in the third edition. So please tell us what you have been doing during this month.
Thank you, Daniel. Hello again. My name is Elena Loreto Olmedo Payés, and I am a predoctoral researcher at the Faculty of Documentation Sciences at the Complutense University of Madrid in Spain, as well as a member of the AIDI Lab Research Group. Together with Rosario Arquero Avilés and Gonzalo Marco Cuenca, and in collaboration with Silvia Cobo Serrano, Brenda Siso Calvo, and Jose Antonio Salvador Olivan, we carried out this initiative within the framework of the R&D&I project, Cultural and Bibliographic Heritage, in the context of GLAM, Libraries, Archives and Museums, funded by the Ministerio de Ciencia e Innovación, Agencia Estatal de Investigación de España, and further supported by the UCM Santander predoctoral contract. One of our primary research lines focuses on the dissemination and cultural and bibliographic or documentary heritage within GLAM institutions. This objective is pursued through the development of virtual exhibitions designed to engage a broader audience with cultural and bibliographic heritage. Our main goal is to generate virtual experiences in which both types of heritage, material and bibliographic, are interconnected around a shared thematic axis. These virtual exhibitions are conceived not only as tools for outlets, but also as means to enhance accessibility, with particular attention to users with disabilities. In this current edition, our exhibition focuses on the history of the Pixies of Zamora, one of the most outstanding examples of 10th century Hispano-Muslim luxury art, today preserved in the Museo Arqueológico Nacional in Madrid, an object of exceptional technical and artistic quality that stands as one of the finest examples of Andalusi court art, and a valuable key to understanding the material and symbolic richness of the Umayyad Caliphate of Cordoba. In fact, this piece has been chosen to represent Spain in the 20th 3D for Europe's Culture campaign. So the work carried out involved gathering, studying, and selecting information that would form part of the exhibition, and then adapting it into accessible formats. Thanks to the experience gained in the previous edition, and although these platforms continue to evolve, we choose to use Spatial once again, as it offers excellent conditions to ensuring accessibility for all users. We used multimedia elements in various formats, including images and text written in easy to read. All the materials were either specifically created for this exhibition or taken from sources such as Europeana or Sketchfab, where they are available under Creative Commons licenses. The final result is a virtual exhibition made up of 6 different rooms, each exploring a part of the history of the Pixies of Zamora. The exhibition covers the reasons behind its creation and the techniques used, its discovery in a setting different from its original one, the Cathedral of Zamora, its later acquisition by the Spanish state, and its inclusion in the collection of the Museo Arqueológico Nacional. It also highlights its selection as a representative piece for Trinity. Throughout this virtual journey, users can move through the space with the avatars, zoom in, observe, and read information provided, allowing them to learn more about our cultural and bibliographic heritage. This virtual experience is still in progress. We plan to continue developing our skills and adding new accessibility features to the environment. We also intend to translate the content into English and include audiovisual elements to support the knowledge and enhance user engagement. And with all of this, we aim to make this experience truly educational, enjoyable, and accessible. Finally, we would like to thank the AIDI team and Europeana for allowing us to take part in this initiative once again, which continues to be a valuable learning experience for us. We would also like to express our gratitude for the opportunity to collaborate with other projects in this edition. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Elena, for the presentation and for being involved again in Build with Bits. We're very happy with this project as well.
Thank you.
Okay, so now it's the turn to the CBU team. The story behind this project is because Monica participated already in the second edition 2 years ago, but the project was made in Mozilla Hubs. That was this tool that was shut down last year. So we started this project this year as a way of restore that space, also with the students of Monica. So please, the floor is yours. And I don't know if you want to talk yourself or with your students, but as you want.
Hello, everybody. For start, I will read my presentation rapidly, and my students, if they are courageous like me, I hope they will say something also about their thoughts in this project. My name is Monica Wancea, and I'm a teacher at Gheorghe Lazar College in Sibiu, Romania. We participated in the second Build with Bits edition. We reconfigured the space of the Lucian Blaga University in Sibiu and Gheorghe Lazar National College in accordance with the principles and values promoted by the European Commission, such as aesthetics, sustainability, inclusion, in order to better respond to the needs of people with disabilities in Sibiu. With the new team of students, we added the central area of Sibiu in Captic.io as a link to the previous spaces. The students benefited from the Monday online meetings proposed by Build with Bit team. After this session, we created educational videos, materials about migration in Europe and also sustainability in Sibiu. And we also participated to urban bike project in Sibiu, and we become more good citizen, I think. After this session, we developed the content. We used also information from Europeana EU. My student discovered this site, very interesting site. Europeana EU provided us valuable and relevant resources for the topic covered. Part of the team studied the technical resources of the Captic.io and Blender, and after their hard work, they managed to create a very realistic project. So we thank to the Build with Bit team. Daniel and David was very close to us. They saw our activities and work, and they are near us and explain many things. Thank you for this. Thank you also for opportunity to participate in this international project, because for our students it's very important to have a diploma with international participation. My students from 2 years ago study now in some of them in prestigious university like Harvard in US and near Paris, Beatrice, and they are happy to be in Europe now. Thank you, Dana, in the name of them. I like to say that I discover new skills and new energy in my team of students. So I think I will continue my work next year with the students, not just using formal curriculum, also propose them this kind of optional work and study, because they work very happy on this kind of projects. I would like to say that we will use this virtual work, and we will upload it on our site of Colegiul Gheorghe Lazar, our high school. And I think my students will help me because they are better in English. And now I just say thank you, and I hope Robert or who want to speak something, because it's your work and I want you to be there with your thoughts.
Yeah.
Curaj, dragilor.
Hello, I'm Robert, Rosu Robert. I'm a student at the Gheorghe Lazar College, 11th year. And I have to say we had fun working on this. Like, it's different from the normal school curriculum, and it's more interesting. And it opened a lot of possibilities for us to be able to continue in this kind of domain and be able to work in a team better. There's not really much else to say, but I've had fun and I support it all the way.
Thank you, Robert.
Hello. Yes. Hello. I'm Victor. I'm also from Gheorghe Lazar National College from Sibiu. I also enjoyed this project very much. I think it has taught us a lot of new things, like how we design a virtual space and using different apps like Blender in order to make these spaces. We have been proud that we were able to load the old spaces, but we also brought new things to the project, like the council tower and the Catholic Church, as well as the Brukenthal Museum. And we hope that next year we will be able to expand on our virtual space with even more buildings.
Thank you, Victor. Girls, Daria, Alexia.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Daria. I'm also from Cenegele. Miss Monica Wanta is my teacher, and I want to say that I really enjoyed working with my team, and I think the teamwork is dream work, and these kinds of projects really help us get to know each other and get to know the way we work. And I really enjoyed this year's project, and I hope that next year we'll be able to do better and evolve and I don't know, do more things that also promote our city.
Hey, bravo, bravo, Daria. Alexia, you are here?
Yes, hello, my name is Alexia, and I want to say that I found this project extremely interactive, especially since I had the opportunity to walk around Sibiu in a virtual environment. I think that this helps a lot of people that can't visit Sibiu but wants to explore like the big square and see the buildings and so on. And I really enjoyed this, but I think walking like in real life in Sibiu is more entertaining than in a virtual space. So please come and visit Sibiu if you can.
Okay. Alexia is not a phantom. She's a real one, but we don't want to relieve her face. Thank you very much, girls.
Thank you to all of you. Very involved and engaged with the program. We're very happy with this space.
Thank you, Daniel.
We would like to go to Sibiu one day.
We hope so. And my style of be with my students is not now is different. Daniel, it's more friendly. It's better to work like this, not just in classical school. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you. Okay, so now we have this other project with Jose Maria. I don't know if you want to, if you have the chance to explain it, or if you want me to read the description. I don't know if you're able.
No problem for me. No problem
Okay.
for me, Daniel.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much to Daniel and David for inviting me for this beautiful experience. And I explained you, I will do a brief description of our project. We started considering the possibility of applying for an Erasmus Plus project, and we began working on the idea of creating a virtual tour of our city as a novel way to prepare our tourists for their visit. We started with the idea of showing the preserved section of the Moorish wall in our city. We designed it with Tinkercad and integrate the elements into a shared project within the Spatial.io platform. Later, David and Danielle then invited us to participate in this fourth edition of Build with Bits, and we loved the idea. So we added and many more architectural elements, and also for the Captic platform. It was a challenge for us. It's the first time we made in this platform. It's taken more than 2 months of work with the students, 20 students in my class of digitalization, and 16 years old, and a huge amount of effort to coordinate all the parts into a common environment that require a large number of tests. Thinking about the future, we think that we can still integrate more information from Europeana into our scenarios. And we can also improve the design of some of our cities' monuments. My students love it. So much that many of my robotics students ask me at the end of each class to play with the spaces. On the other hand, if we are lucky, we might be able to enjoy an Erasmus project next year, but we know that it's really difficult, and we're still waiting for a response. The activity is so beautiful that our students love being part on it, and so next we will be making improvements the next years. And thank you for the opportunity to show you our projects. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jose Maria. Nice work. And we are happy because you participated in last edition. So we are happy when some of you repeat year after year. That's a good news for us.
Thank you.
And good luck with that Erasmus project. Let's hope that
I hope so.
Okay, so last but not least, we have a special project carried out by Paco, also from Spain. He has already participated in last edition, and this time he wanted to do something special for the program, and he asked to us what kind of project would be useful for us. He had created this. I prefer you to explain it because it's a very interesting approach and a very beautiful outcome. So the floor is yours.
Okay, can you listen to me?
Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I am Paco Sánchez from Institut Provenzana in L'Hospitalet de Llobregat, Barcelona. Today I'm excited to present our project, Floating Islands, also called Cultural Hall or Virtual Hub. This project was made by my pupils, Claudio Bejan, Unai Martin, Teo Palma, and Esther Urriaga. It's been a part of our higher education vocational training program in building, project, and architecture. Our main goal for Floating Island was to create a virtual space that brings together all the virtual projects from Build with Bits. Imagine it as a digital home for European culture. We wanted to use technology to share cultural heritage with everyone, following the ideas of the new European Bauhaus. This means making culture accessible, fun, and impactful. It's about connecting people with culture in a new and exciting way. Making the project was a big learning experience. We started by researching Build with Bits and planning the design. We focused on making it sustainable, beautiful, and open to all. Then our students used tools like AutoCAD, SketchUp, and Twinmotion to build the 3D models. They then uploaded the model and content to the spatial metaverse platform. It was challenging to make all these tools work together, and we learned a lot about making the virtual space run smoothly. So here it is, our floating islands. You can see it's made of several interconnected islands, the central one serving as a program's lobby, and the remaining islands dedicated to the different editions, each with the reflecting different periods of European architecture. 21-22 edition with a building inspired by the architecture of Le Corbusier. 22-23 edition with the mythical labyrinth of Minotaur. 23-24 edition with the Roman Colosseum, and 24-25 this year edition with a medieval castle. It should be noted that all the buildings have been designed and modeled by the students themselves. In addition, one of our main idea was to make it easy for anyone to use and enjoy. Users can move between these islands in two different ways, walking on suspension bridges or jumping like in virtual parkour. We wanted to create a fun and interesting space that makes people curious to learn more. Finally, looking to the future, it's important to know that Floating Island has been designed to grow. Our next step will be to add more Build with Beats project and islands in future edition of the program. We believe organizations like European and AIDI are very important for this. Their support will help create and maintain this virtual space as a means of disseminating European heritage. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, David, for inviting us to participate in this program. We hope to participate in future editions.
Thank you too for this brilliant project. We were the other day, last week, with your students watching this live and testing it out, and it's incredible. And by the way, we will of course share all of these links by mail, and on the website, so the rest of you can look for your space within this virtual hall, and because it's something that also means as a way of community building and have all the projects together in a single space. So thank you, Paco, again.
Okay, thank you to you.
Okay, so this has been the presentation of the project, and I will say again that we are very happy with the level of this edition, both the first projects, the parallel projects, the restoration, everything has brought a lot of ideas. So I hope that this methodology and way of collaboration can be maintained for new editions in the future. And now I want to do a final closure of this with some words and some indications about what it's going to happen next. First of all, I would like to, I have called this final open discussion, but basically I would like for the ones of you that haven't still spoken to tell some words, or if you want to highlight some learning, some key steps of the process, or some ideas that you have come up with during this edition. We will ask you for more in another form, another satisfaction form. But if you want to share some thoughts or some words, we would like you to open the mic for a minute. Or the ones that have already spoken, if you want to say something else once you have already seen all the spaces.
Well, I think this kind of project, it's very important for our students because the way we teach and the way we learn is changing very fast, and we need this kind of project because I'm proud to see my pupils enjoying and learning at the same time. And this kind of project possibility, this kind of a new way to learn, it's very good. Thank you.
Thank you. By the way, Christine, how did you see the project? Because they are all new for you.
I'm really amazed. I'm so happy about all of the projects. I am very inspired also to see, especially the young people that have contributed to these projects and the enthusiasm that I'm hearing. That is really, really inspiring. And I think it brings a lot of conversations about why it's important to work with these technologies, even if at times working with these technologies, it may seem a bit controversial because, as we know, none of these technologies come without their challenges and their controversies. But what Francisco just shared about the importance of basically having new ways of learning and basically using the tools that young people are going to be using or are already using anyway, and use them in an educational way is truly inspiring, and I think as well very, very important. So all the teams have done an amazing work. I'm really happy about all of this and can't wait to also share it later on with the rest of my team and on social media within Europeana so that the community can see it. I'm really proud of what all of you have accomplished today.
Thank you, Christine. So anyone else want to say something about the projects, the ideas, future steps to take? Also in the chat if you prefer. Otherwise, if you are okay, we can move forward because, as I said, I will ask for this in a deeper way afterwards. So maybe this way we can stick to the time. Okay. Monica have said in the chat, I like it to discover skills and a new energy in my team of students, and I will probably continue to use these pedagogical methods. Thank you very much for sharing. Actually, I would like to add this key slide, very related with this that I have been talking about, the next steps, because this year we have put a new focus on sustainability of the projects, maybe because, as you know, the last year we suffered this shutdown of Mozilla Hubs, but this crisis led to a new opportunity of moving the program from a maybe technical origin or technical use of technology into a new way of technological mediation. We call it like this in terms of, as I think it was Elena who said, like technology is not the means, it's not the end by itself, but it's the means to get something else. And we believe in this. And for example, this year, when we are talking about sustainability, it's not just the ecological part, that of course it's important, but also like the way these projects can last long term. And when I say the projects, it's because we think that it's more important the project than the space, because the space is the tool. It's like the technology that you have used to deliver a bigger idea of what you want to achieve. So we have been gathering different ideas, different recommendations, talking with all of you during the sessions, and identifying how we can do these projects to get a bigger impact in the future. So these are some of them. We're still writing. This is something ongoing, of course. But for example, we are encouraging you to not only choose the right tool and choose the right kind of files, but for example, store them with a right order and index the files that you use, because in other editions we felt we missed this organization with the files that you were using and sometimes we lost them because we didn't have the link or we didn't have the way to get access again to a specific file. So it's important to keep everything together in one place, maybe in the cloud, maybe in local files, but create like this list of every item and asset that you have used, either local or online or both, if possible. Also, another recommendation is to take so many screenshots and videos of your space as possible, because as you have seen, these slides have some sneak peek of the spaces, but it's good for you also if you want to present the space and you don't have the time maybe to load the platform. It's good to have this recording of the spaces, and also in case that maybe because we cannot be sure of these platforms be alive forever. So it's important to have like backups of everything, technical and literal backups, but also other kind of backups like the registering of every corner to be able to recreate it in different ways maybe in the future. And also, for example, another recommendation is to create a plain website or plain description of the project, because you have like panels and stories, and it's also important not to lose that. I know that you have these documents in the folders and with a lot of information, interviews, and even voice notes. So it's good to have all of this material, not just as a way of backup, but also as a way of improvement and enhancing the project for the future. Because if you, for example, give the space to someone and they can provide feedback via voice note, then that voice note can be also even integrated in their own space and create new stories and let the space to be like alive for the future, and also to foster new collaboration and opportunities, maybe to submit Erasmus Plus project or whatever. So keep the project and the ideas alive, and we will be there in case that we can help with something to make it possible. This related with the spaces. Then related with the program, what's going to happen now? We will share, or well, you already have this, but if in case that you want to change something because you have seen now that there are some things to upload or to fix in the spaces, let us know if you change something in the document, in the template where you have all the information together, or in the folder. We please ask you to do it before July. So we have like this first version of your project just really before the deep summer, and just let us know if you have any other problem, question, or whatever. We will be sending to you another, and this I promise, the last formulary, but with like a satisfaction formulary, a feedback form with some questions about how to improve the program for further editions. We will be very thankful if you can take some 5 minutes to fill it, because with all of this information, you know that we have been evolving and changing the program year after year. So we will take into consideration everything that you say to us. By the way, we have included in this satisfaction form a checkbox for the certificate of participation. This is not a way of blackmailing you, but please, if you fill the satisfaction form, you will earn the participation certificate. And finally, about the WhatsApp groups and these ways of communication that we have created, our idea here is we will be providing help until the end of June, but we cannot be there forever. So our plan is to delete the groups at the end of July. So in August, the groups will not be able to be used. But we will, as we don't want to lose contact, even we have the mail list, but we will keep only one single group for all the people from this edition together. This is, I don't remember the name, I guess it was Off Topic or something like that. So we will let this Off Topic group with all the people from the community. When we celebrate maybe in the future new editions, we will try to integrate this community with the new participants and try to converge everything, merge together in the platform. And finally, you have already our email. This will be open, I don't know if forever, but at least mid-term. So if you want to participate again in future editions, or you have seen something that you want to connect with the program or whatever, any thoughts or anything you want to say, we are open here, always in the email. So that's all as for now. With the program, and finally with dissemination. And I don't know if you, Christine, want to add something here, but at least we are going to upload this recording in YouTube. We will post an Instagram post, at least, well, in some social media accounts by Europeana or AIDI, and we can create collaborative posts with the spaces and maybe some animations. We will publish all the virtual spaces in Europeana Pro. And also in the other editions, we did like some interviews, or we don't want to take a lot of time from you, but maybe with the leaders, we can take some words or from the templates and do like something in a quick way to have like an explanation of the project. You have done this here with words, spoken words. So maybe we can translate this into written words and publish it. We have to discuss about this. And also, of course, in the satisfaction form, we will ask you for any kind of, I don't know if necessity of request or idea to disseminate your project, because sometimes, I don't know, you need someone from another country because of any reason, and maybe we in the community have someone that can help you. Or if you want to appear in a forum or an event or a conference or something, maybe if we do that presentation on behalf of AIDI or Europeana, maybe it's easier than if you do that individually. So if we can provide some help with that, that's good. Actually, I didn't say it before, but yesterday it was the yearly conference of Europeana, and I had a conference speaking about Build with Bits, and I saw it off some of your projects, one per edition, and I think that this is recorded as well. So we are always trying also to disseminate this in different ways, but sometimes you are ahead of us, and you are the ones talking with the mayor of your city or with the local press or publishing things in different platforms. Sometimes we are surprised because we see one of the projects for some years ago, like appearing in another place, and that's a very good news for us. But just let us know, because it's we are happy when that happens. And this said, we could say now that we are already looking for new institutional projects for the next edition, for the 5th edition. So if some of you, maybe the guest people here, if you want to join or know someone to join, we are very happy to listen to new ideas. So this being said, I just want to finish thanking to my team, David and Mithar, for all the engagement and hard work during the sessions, the live sessions, but especially also the daily work with the communication in the WhatsApp group, with the help with the spaces, the technical help, the preparation of everything. So it's a pleasure to be part of this team and this project, and we are very excited to see what the future brings us, future editions. And thank you, of course, Christine. I don't know if you want to say some words now to make the official closure, but thank you again for trusting us in organizing this new edition.
It has been an absolute pleasure. And yeah, I want to thank all of the participants again for demonstrating that it is definitely possible to make critical use of technologies and talk about topics that matter, from diasporic experiences to decolonial perspectives from art heritage. All of the projects that I saw today were really inspiring, and I want to thank all of you for all of your work. And I hope to see you in the next edition. We're already planning topics and ways in which we can make it even more engaging and interesting for the next edition. So I'm really looking forward to hopefully see all of you or some of you in the next edition. And yeah, I hope you can celebrate today and celebrate your accomplishments. And yes, as Danielle shared, please share any mentions or presentations that you're making about this event. Congratulations for today and for the last months of very hard work. And yeah, see you next time.
Thank you. And thank you for your comments in the chat. I am reading them now. So I will stop recording.